Hi everyone, sorry I can't be at school today. I'm out of training, but I'm still here to facilitate your notes. So today we're going to talk about the style and form of the next novel that we're going to start, which is The House on Mango Street. To start with the style of the book, by definition, style is the manner or expression of a particular writer, often produced by their choice of words, their sentence structures, the use of literary devices like simile, metaphor, hyperbole, if they use a rhythm or any other elements of composition. Okay? Most writers have their own style. Some examples of style might be like scientific, if you're reading a magazine produced by scientists, or if you're reading a scientific log. Could be expository, meaning like literary elements, like literary essays or essays about writing. Could be poetic if you're reading poetry, or it could be journalistic if you're reading a news article or if you're reading something in a magazine. One question I want you to think about is, does an article from the news look or read the same as a poem? Okay, most of us know that that probably isn't the same, right? A poem and an article in the news don't exactly always look the same. Okay, and that is due to their style. That is due to the choices that that author would make depending upon the form that they're looking at. Okay, so the form that is used in The House on Mango Street, or the form that Sandra Cisneros, the author, uses, is called a vignette. By definition, a vignette is a short, well-written sketch or a descriptive scene. Okay, so it's not a complete chapter. You'll notice that there's multiple sections in this book, but sometimes it's a paragraph and sometimes it's 3 pages. Okay, so it just depends on what scene she's trying to capture in that particular vignette. Okay, it doesn't have a complete plot, meaning there's not always the same characters, they're not always in the same place, and all the stories don't always align. There will be overarching themes, but it's going to shift a lot between the different characters and the different storylines. Okay, it always does reveal something about the elements in it, though. There's something in that vignette that you're supposed to learn in order to put the story together as a whole book. Sometimes it's going to reveal things about different characters. Sometimes it might be looking at the mood of this particular time period, or it could be looking at the tone. It could have a theme or idea of its own, or it could fit into something that is common throughout. For example, we're going to talk a lot about poverty in this book, and we're going to talk a lot about race and race issues, but sometimes the chapters are very specific to the events of that character. Okay, it is the description of the scene or that particular character that is most important in a vignette. She's trying to get through one major idea. She's trying to get one point across in each vignette. Okay, so your think about question for this slide is, what types of stories or movies have you been exposed to that would be considered in the style of a vignette? So an example from film would be the closing scene of the classic film Planet of the Apes. It is particularly one that provides insight about the setting of this movie. Here the protagonist George discovers that the planet he has been on is actually Earth, but Earth in the future. It has been completely destroyed. This vignette provides the audience, and George, with information that changes the whole perspective of the plot. On its own, the scene is irrelevant. However, it is a very relevant part of a much larger story.
home. All the time. We finally really did it. You maniacs! You blew it up! Oh, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
A good example from TV that you might be more familiar with is Orange is the New Black or 13 Reasons Why. Both of these shows focus on specific characters in each episode in order to tell the whole narrative. So each episode would be considered a vignette because it focuses on one specific character in one specific setting, but it also weaves together an entire story through each of these episodes.